Gervonta Davis, Lamont Roach, right? It's just been a crazy drama whirlwind. Like my boy Jay texts me often, right?
Mm-hmm.
And now that PBC has put the fight out, he's rewatched the fight twice. So the first time he rewatched it, he told me he had it 9-3 for Lamont. Then he said he rewatched it again. He said he said nah, 8-4 Lamont. So I'm just like, I'm like, I haven't gotten a chance to watch it again, honestly. But I just remember the first time watching it, I thought it was close. So 9-3 and 8-4 seemed a little wide, but I haven't seen it. But nevertheless, Tank runs into some legal issues.
Mm-hmm.
It's looking like the fight is off. Fight's gonna be postponed. We're not really sure what happens. Now, Gary Russell, another DMV representative, has been calling out Lamont Roach, but Lamont Roach has kind of been dismissive of him. And one thing I said to you about Lamont Roach was he had a hell of a performance, but it kind of feels like he's riding a little bit high on this wave. And I just don't want. Now, we've seen people do that in the past, a la Andy Ruiz, and come in the next fight a bit flat and underwhelming. So I'm like, I just don't like it's your moment, but don't bask in it too long. You know what I mean? Get back to reality. And who
Or
knows? I could be
impulsive.
wrong. Like I'm not spending time with him. That's just me looking from afar. But like, what do you make of how dismissive he's been to Gary Russell Jr., who just had a pretty good performance at 135? It's another big DMV fight. I mean, it seems like a pretty good fight to me. I don't think it's a full-blown conclusion who wins that fight.
I agree. I think it will be a great fight, especially for the city of DC. DC versus DC. Like they got history. They went back and forth in the past. It's not like Lamont Roach is that much more better than Gary Russell Jr. to kind of just brush him off. And it was funny too because Lamont Roach actually called out his brother. He said he'll fight Gary Antoine Russell, which I personally think that I don't think he really want that fight. If I'm being honest, you move it to
You never know because Lamont told us he was going to do what he did, and he did it, bro. So you never know.
It
I don't know
happens.
what else he has in store.
I'll tell you what. All right, God's miracle don't work twice. I'll tell you what. It ain't gonna work twice. All right, so he may have gotten Gervonta, Antoine Russell. Yeah, okay, we will see. I think he's closer to Gary Russell Jr. than he is to Antoine. Not saying Antoine's clearly superior to Gary Russell Jr., right? But in terms of size, skill set, it'll be more of a test match, between Gary Russell Jr. and Lamont Roach versus Lamont Roach and Antoine, right? Because Antoine's just going to come to fight, and he can kind of exhaust you. He's going to look to kind of drown you, right? He got that Benavidez style, right? Those type of archetypes.
He has a real amateur-friendly style.
Yeah, throw a lot of punches, like Zapata-ish, like those, I'm going to come forward, try to break you down. I don't want to throw Sean Porter name out there because you know how he felt about the Sean Porter comparison. But nevertheless, I think it will be a good fight between Gary Russell Jr. and Lamont Roach. I think that will be a good fight for him to take in between while Gervonta Tank Davis gets his life in order. Personally.
Well, talk about getting his life in order. The charges got dropped today.
Yeah, I did see that. I did see his charges got dropped today, but I don't know if the fight is still going to be happening. I believe August 16th.
No chance.
Yeah, it's not gonna.
It has to be pushed back.
But that's what I'm saying. And then how far are they going to push it back? I don't know if that fight even happens this year.
But maybe Lamont knew that, man. Tank wasn't going to no jail. He might have knew some things. Like, all right, I'm just focused on that. I'm not paying y'all no mind because I really know. It probably still is next, right? You probably push it back till the end of the year.
I mean, yeah, they would have to. That'll probably be the soonest, right? The earliest date they can probably aim for, maybe a December, maybe a November. I'm not sure.
Yeah. But I agree with you, though. I think he was a bit too dismissive of the fight. I think it's something to entertain. Even if he said, yo, I got unfinished business, then I'm going to come take care of you next. You know what I mean? I think it's a good fight. Like I said, it's big for the city. It's comp. Gary could fight.
Yeah. I think Lamont secretly is probably he's entertained other fights. He say he'll fight Shakur, he'll fight. But I don't think he would fight any of them unless he knew for a fact the Gervonta Tank Davis fight is not happening for at least a year and a half. I think if Gervonta said, you know what, I'm not going to fight till March of next year, he would wait for that fight.
Yeah.
Because of the payday, etc. I think he's really just yo, just like nah, I want Javante fight. You know,
And it's like, Gary been calling out Tank for a while, which I never took it seriously because he was always at 126, but now he's actually at 135. Like maybe Lamont needs to say, all right, you know what? Let me go handle this and show y'all what I'm really about. He can't mess with me, and he can't mess with me either.
yeah. And I don't think he walks through Gary Russell. If I'm keeping it a buck, I don't
Nah,
think he walks.
I think it'll be a tough fight, but I'm saying, bro, I'm not putting anything past Lamont, not just because of what happened with Tank. It's how it happened,
Mhm.
how well his chin held up, how strong some of those punches were. You know what I mean? So I think it'll be a tough fight, but I'm not putting anything past Lamont right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Because all of that wasn't fluke. A lot of, like I said, like Tank was saying, yo, I know you got sneaky power, right? So, and the Tank wasn't the only person saying that. What did he go in there and show us? He was hitting Tank and backing Tank up. You know what I mean? So who
100%.
knows? Who knows what else he got in the arsenal? I would love to see it though. But yeah, I would say he shouldn't even worry about Gary Anton because don't worry, my man Jermaine Ortiz about to go handle that. You know what I mean?
Wait, quick question. You feel like Ortiz is gonna beat Gary Antoine Russell?
I think he can.
Okay, all right, you can't. Okay, but it don't
Yeah, and
sound like
and,
it
and
sounds
if they,
like
and if
that.
they and if it gets set up, I'm gonna pick him.
Okay, so you're gonna pick him. Okay,
I'm gonna pick him.
I'll probably have to sit and think about it. I gotta see because
The versatility.
Ortiz is way more versatile. He has the better skill set. But you know what I always say: the skill set alone is not gonna win you the fight. You know, so and I'm not gonna lie, I was impressed with Antoine's performance against Rayo, and Rayo was a big puncher, so
Yeah,
I was impressed by that. And I don't think Ortiz not cracking like Rayo, so he's gonna
I,
have to try to
I, I
outbox
just
him
I
like
think he has the
Puello,
ability.
but I
I
don't know.
think he
He's
has the,
smaller than Puello. I don't know. It's tough. I had to sit and think on that one. I ain't
I
gonna
just
lie.
think he has the ability to frustrate Gary Anton.
Probably.
Yeah, but hey, man, tell us what you make of Gary Russell Jr. versus Lamont Roach. Do you want to see the fight? Do you not care about the fight? Is the only thing that's important is the Tank fight, or do you think Lamont's being a little bit disrespectful to Gary Anton, not Gary Anton, to Gary Russell by saying, "Bro, I don't even want to fight you. I want to fight your brother." He's more relevant right now. So make sure you guys jump in the comment section. Tell us what you think. Make sure you like and subscribe. 2 cents short of $1. More videos coming soon. But for now, we're out of here.